Good evening, students. We'll start with the class.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So we have a 2-hour session today, so we'll properly utilize everything. We have started with square root and cube root.
Yes, sir.
Square root and cube root. We have discussed methods of finding square root and cube root also. In that methods also we have discussed only prime factorization method in the last class. So today we'll finish off your last concept, that is division method. And then I'll start with your questions, previous year questions. So this will be agenda for the day. So we'll finish off first your division method questions. Then we'll go for your previous year questions. Okay. So let's start with the division method. It's a basic of a division method. 1 second. Let us say we have we'll start with very small number. Let us say we have a number 1 to 96. We are discussing about the division method. We have a number 1 to 96. What we'll do here, from the left side, we'll start grouping the numbers. From the left side, we are grouping the numbers 2 to each. So 12 will be on group, 96 will be on group. Now what I'll do, I'll write the square number which is nearest to. I'll write the square number which is nearest to 12. What is the square number which is nearest to 12?
9, sir.
9. So 9 can be written as what? 9 can be written as, we are using just like your basic division only. 3 3s are 9. Yes or no? If 3 3s is 9, what is the remainder? What will I get if I subtract 9 from 12?
3.
I'll get 3. Now, in your normal division method, what we used to do, we used to take one digit. Now we'll take both the digits. Instead of taking one digit to the division context, we'll take only one digit. So I'll take 96. I'll take 96. I'll take 96 as the digit. So what do I have now? I have 396. What I did here, I'll explain from the start. I divided the number here 12. Matlab 12 nearest square. We found out that 9 is the nearest square. 9 can be written as 3 3s are 9. So what is the remainder now? 3. And I have to take down the remaining word number. So I took 96 as the number. Now 3 3s is 9. I'll add the same number. Whatever I have multiplied, I'll add the same number. Now it is what? 3 3s is 6. Now I have to leave this place vacant. This is a division method. This is a technical kind of method. I try to understand it properly. What we are doing, what number we multiplied, we are adding the same number here. So the number will be 6. I'm left with one place here. Now I have to write some number here and I have to multiply that by same number. If I write 61, I have to multiply by 1 only. So I'll get what? 61. I have to multiply it with some number which will bring me very closer to my number 396. If I take 9, then I have to multiply by 9 only. 9 9s are 81, 9 6s are 54. 54 plus 8 is how much? 621. 621 is bigger than what we are expecting. Now we want a smaller number. So what will I do? I'll take 5s are 6 5s are 5 5s are 25. 5 6 are 30 and 2. 325. This is smaller than what we are expecting. I'll try with 66 6 are. What is 66 6 are? 6 6 are 36. 6 6 are 36 plus 3, 396. So we reached our number 6 6 are 396. If my remainder is 0, If my remainder is 0, then this is my square root. What we have found out, that is our square root. Understood what we are doing here? I'll explain it again. We started with the number 1296. I started grouping from the right hand side. So I grouped 96 as one group, 12 as one group. We are finding out the square root, so I'll group 2 each. So 3 3s are 9. What is the remaining? If I subtract 9 from 12, I'll get 3. Whatever number I am multiplying it, I'll add the same number. So 3 plus 3 is how much? 6. Now this place is vacant. I have to write a number here. Then I have to multiply it by that same number. I tried 61 ones, it was very less. Then I tried 69 nines, this was also very less. Then I tried 65 fives. 65 fives is how much? 325, which was very closer but little bit lesser. So then I took 66 six, so I got 396. If the remainder is 0, then what the quotient will be my square root. Understood the method what we are doing here?
Yes, sir.
Understood what we did here? I copy
Yes,
this
sir.
example. I'll solve one more. This method is
Yes,
required
sir.
for a different reason. I'll explain why it is required also. Okay, so we'll start with a different number and different method altogether. What is the square root of, take down the question, what is the square root of 1522756? Solve it using the same method. From the right side, we have to do a grouping of 2 numbers each. So 56 will be one group, 27 will be one more group, 52 will be one more group, 1 will be the remaining number. Now I have to write a square which is nearest to 1. So what is nearest to 1? 1. 1 ones are 1. If I subtract 1 from 1, what will I get? 0. Now I have to take out the remaining digits. In normal division, we'll take 1 digit at a time. Here we'll take 2 digits. So I'll take 52. I have multiplied it by 1, so I have to add 1 to it. So it will become what? 2. Now this place is empty. Now if I substitute 1 over there, 21 ones are 21 will be a little less. So I'll substitute 2s because 22 2s is what? 44. I have to always take, in division, I have to always take a number which is smaller than the given number. So I have to take a number which is smaller. If I take 23, it will cross 60. This is higher. What is 52 minus 44? 52 minus 44 is 8. Now I have to get these 2 digits, that is 27. I multiplied it by 2, so I have to add 2. Now my number will become what? 2, 4, and then there is last place will be vacant. Now I have to multiply it by some digit, and I have to replace the vacant space also by that same number. If I take 2, 4, 2, it will be what? It will be 484. It will be a lot lesser, so I have to take 3. Let us take 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 2s are 6 plus 1, 7. 729 is a very, it is nearest number. So I'll take 3s are 243 3s are 243 3s are is 729. What is 827 minus 729? If it was 29, it would have been 100. So it is 27. So it is 2 less than 100. So it has to be 98. 9856. Now the remaining numbers is 9856. I have multiplied it by 3, so then I'll add 3 also here. So my number becomes 246, and last position is vacant. In this scenario, we have to multiply by 1 digit for the final thing. Now here there is 2, here there is 9. If you are getting confused as to what number we should multiply, look at the first digits. What is the first digit here? Here it is 2 and here it is 9. And after replacing something here, it will also become 4 digits and it will also become 4 digits. Now from 2 to 9, What should I multiply? I have to multiply it by 4 times, then only it will become 2 4s are 8, which will bring me closer to my 9. So what will I do? I'll multiply 2464 by 4. If I multiply by 4, what will I get? 4 4s are 16, 4 6 are 24 plus 1 25, 4 4s are 16 plus 2 18, 4 2s are 8 plus 1 9. So my number is 2464, 4s are, that is 9856. As I got the remainder as 0, 1 2 3 4 is my square root. Getting this? If my remainder was anything apart from 1, we should have subtracted that to get it a perfect square. Understood what we did here in this question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, copy this question, then we'll move on to different kind of sum. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll start with something else. If remainder was something else, then we have to subtract. So I'll show you with a different example. Let us understand through that. If my number is 67 and I'm dividing it by, let us say, 8. If my number is 67 and I'm dividing it by 8, what should I subtract it from to get? The question will be what? I'll teach this when we'll be dealing number system also. But here we are required to do one method. So that's why I'm explaining. Otherwise, we'll take your same example only. Let us say we have the number 227. The question will be, write on the question, what should be subtracted from 227 to make it a perfect square? What should be subtracted from 227 to make it a perfect square? Now, without doing it this also, we can answer. What should be subtracted? You know all the square numbers, no? What should be subtracted to make it a perfect square? What is the nearest square number? It is the nearest square number which is nearest to 227. The nearest square is 225, I guess. So how will I get 225? To get 225 from 227, I have to subtract what? I have to subtract 2. So my answer will be what? 225. This should be subtracted. This is a perfect square. Getting this? But if it was a bigger question, matlab the number is bigger. In this case, we knew the square of 225. So we would calculate it. If the number is 4 5 digits, then it will be very difficult. So what will you do on that case? We'll use our division method. So we'll start with the same thing. From the right side, we have to choose 2 digits and then there is 1 digit. Nearest square is 1 ones are 1. So if I subtract 1 from 2, I'll get 1. Then I have to take these 2 digits. It will become 127. Here I am adding 1, so it will be 2. Now the place is vacant. Here let us use our logic. Here the first digit was 2. Here the first 2 digits are 12. So I have to either multiply it by 6 or lesser than that. What is 26 6 are? 6 6 are 36. 6 2 are 156. So that is slightly bigger than this. So I'll do what? I'll take 25 5s. What is 25 5s? 125. So if I start it as 25 5s, which will be 125, my remainder is 2, which is the actual answer. Getting this? Now, if I subtract my remainder from the given number is what? Given number is 227. If I subtract my remainder from 227, I will get a perfect square. Understanding this question? The question was what should be subtracted. We'll follow the division method. Whatever is the remainder, that will be a answer. Getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, copy this. Then I'll slightly modify this question so that we'll get to one more problem. Okay. Now let us change the question from what should be subtracted to what should be added. Instead of this subtracted, if the question was what should be added to 227 to make it a perfect square. In this case, we have to add some number. We don't have to subtract it. We have to add some. So what will we do? We'll follow all the steps till the last step. You have to do it very similar to whatever you have done from the starting. So let us say I'll start from the start. Enter whatever was written. I have the number 227. I will start grouping from the right side. I'll take first 2 digits, then 1 digit. I'll write the nearest square, which is 1 ones are 1. What is the remainder? 1. The number becomes 127. Then I'll add 1 to it, so it will become 2. Now, we have to select a number which is slightly higher than our number. What is our number? Our number is 127. If I take 25 5s, my number is turning out to be 125. So I have to take the next number. So what is the next number? 26 6. 26 6 is what? 156. Now I'll take this 156. I will subtract my given number. What is the number we have obtained now? We have obtained 120. We have obtained 127 as the number. So I took 156. I will subtract 127 from it. What will I get? 6 minus 7 is how much? 9. 5 minus 3 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. So what should I add to my number? 227. I have to add 29. Understanding this? Now what will I get if I add 29 to my number? I'll get what? 9 plus 7 is 16. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. And 2 plus 0 is 2. 256 is the square of what? 16. Understanding, when we are finding the digit that should be added, we will take next number and we will multiply it with the next number. Getting this? What should be added and what should be subtracted? I'll repeat again. What we did here, we were multiplying it by 25 5s as 125 because we wanted a number which was slightly lesser than our given number, that is 127. Now, in this case, when the question will be what should be added, instead of selecting a number which is lesser, we'll go for the number which is more than our given number. So, we'll go for 26 6, that is 156. I took this 156 and I subtracted our whatever was left here. We subtracted that, we got the digits as 29. Now, if I add 29 to my number, that is 227, my number will be 256, which is a perfect square. We are trying to find out a perfect square. Understood? Write this. I'll give you 2-3 more examples, which will help you explain.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, I'll give you a question which was asked in 2012 and it was again repeated in 2014 and then I think it was repeated in 2018 AFCAT exam. So the question is, what is the least number of 4 digits? What is the least number of 4 digits which is a perfect square? Which is a perfect square. What is the least number of 4 digits which is a perfect square? In questions like this, you have to select first least number of 4 digits. What is the least number of 4 digits? The least number of 4 digits is 1000. And what is the highest number of 4 digits? Highest number of 4 digits will be 4 nines. Understanding this? So I'll take my 1000 and then I'll use division method. Whatever I am supposed to add at the end of the division, I'll add it. That will give me a perfect square. So understood the method. If you have understood the method, then try to solve it. The rest of you can follow what I am doing. We'll start from the right side. We'll take a clubbing of 2 numbers each. Then we have what? 10. 3 threes is 9. 1 is the remainder. So my number will become 100. Now 3 threes is 9. I have to add 3 to it. So it will become what? 6. Now, if it was subtracted, the problem is if I subtract something from here, even if I subtract 1 from here, it will become 3 digits. The question is 4 digits. So I have to add. So if it was subtracted, I would have taken it as 61 ones because it would have been less than 100. But here I am going to add. So I'll select 62 twos. Instead of 61 ones, I'll select 62 twos. What is 62 twos? 2 twos are 4, 2 6 are 12. So my number came out to be 124. Then that I have to subtract this 100. So if I subtract 100 from it, what will I get? I'll get 24. So what should be added to my given number? 24 should be added. Now if I add 24 to my given number, my answer will be 1024. Understanding this? If the question was what is the least number of 3 digits, then we would have gone for subtraction. Here it was 4 digits. If I subtract anything from my number, it will turn out to be 3 digits. So that's why I chose for addition. Getting this, what we did here? So my answer is 1024. We'll do a very similar example. Copy this. Done. Now if I change it to what is the highest number of 4 digits, if I change the question to what is the highest number of 4 digits which is a perfect square, what will I do? From where should I start? Will answer me Shivanand, Harish, Ramesh. If my question is highest number of 4 digits, from where should I start? I have to start from a highest 4 digit number. What is the highest 4 digit number?
1999.
It is what? 9,999? Yes or no?
Sir.
So
Yes,
we'll
sir.
start from there. We'll start from 9,999. Now, if I add something, it will become 5 digits. So what will I find? I'll try to find out the subtraction. Try to find it out. If you don't get it, I'll solve. Try to find what should be subtracted. Did you get the answer? Let me also simultaneously solve. We'll start from the right side. We have to take 2 digits each. Now my number is what? 99. I have to go for the nearest square, which is nearest to 99. 9 nines is what? 81. If I take it as 81, 9 minus 1 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. So my number is 1899. I have to select 9 here. So it will become 8. Understanding this? Now I have to multiply it by some digit, which will bring me closer. Here it is 8 and here it is 18. How will I make 8 into 18? I have to multiply it by 2. So I have to, if I multiply
9 plus 9 equal to 18, sir.
9 plus 9 is equal to 18, sorry. So how will I make 1, 8 and one more digit? 3 digit into 4 digit. I have to multiply it by 9. Then only I can get it, I think. So I have to multiply it by 9. What is 189 nines are? 9 nines are 81. 9 eights are 72 plus 8 is 80. 9 ones are 9 plus 7. Sorry, 8. It is 1701. Am I correct here? Or did I do some mistake? 1701 is correct, I think. So 189 nines is 1701. So what will I get if I subtract 1899 from 1701? I'll get 891. I'll get 198. 8. So what should be subtracted from my given number? 198 should be subtracted. So 9999. I have to subtract 198 from it. What will I get? What is the highest number of 4 digit which is a perfect square? 9 minus 8 is 1. 9 minus 9 is 0. 9 minus 1 is 8. 9 minus 0 is 9. So my number which is a perfect square and also has 4 digits is 9801. Getting this? This was a very easy question. I think you can manage such type of questions. If the question is highest number, then we have to go for subtraction. If the question is lowest number, then we have to go for addition. Write it in your notebook. Lowest means addition. Highest means subtraction. Okay. So this completes your written part of the last chapter, square root and cube root. Then after this, we'll start with your previous year questions. I'll solve some 8 different types of patterns. I've selected the questions which are different from each other. So I've selected 8 different patterns. We'll solve those 8 different patterns. Then if you have some other doubt also, you can ask. Okay. So I want you guys to go through your notes for 5 minutes. If you have any doubt, you can ask. If you have watched all the videos, then I think you have written all the notes also. Try to read those notes. After that, I'll display the question. Display the question. Using that, solve it. Try to solve it. Try to revise everything whatever we have discussed. Okay, so we have discussed all the theory part of square root and cube root. I have discussed the methods also. Now we will try to solve your previous year questions with respect to CDS-1, AFCAT and CAPF exam. So I have taken the notes from last 5-6 year questions. I have analyzed them properly. Then I have come up with the conclusion that these are supposed to be the questions which are supposed to solve. So let's solve them one by one. If you get some, if you are able to solve it, that's well and good. If you are not able to solve, follow my instruction, you'll get the answer. Let's start with a simple one. This was the last one we solved today in our theory part. Solve it. What is the smallest 4-digit which is a perfect square? I think we solved the exact question. What is the answer? Answer was B, 1024. Yes or no? We started with the smallest 4-digit integer, that was 1000. Then we got 24 to be added. So if I added, the answer was 1024. Why I do ask you guys to refer previous year questions is this is the main reason. because the questions are getting repeated. The same question was repeated in 2012 also. Same exact question with the exact same options. So that is the case. I want you guys to refer this book of Disha, CDS Maths, last 16 years question papers. This is a very good book from Disha publication. So don't forget to buy this book, read this book properly, because your questions are getting repeated. Every year, at least 5 to 6 questions will be repeated. So try to do this. Buy this book as early as possible. This will help you clear all these doubts in these chapters. On to next question. Can you solve this? Consider the following numbers. Consider the following numbers and answer it. Read the question properly and answer it. The question is not that difficult. What will be the answer? What concept you have to use? I had discussed in the first class of square root and cube root the concept of unit digit. Yes or no? Unit digits. The numbers ending with 2, 3, 7, 8 can never give me perfect squares. These will never give me perfect squares. So the question is, which of the above are not perfect squares? Which of the above are not perfect squares? The number ending in 2.
Option is 1.
3, 7. So
3,
which
7.
are the correct option? 1, 3 and 4. This combination
4.
is present in which of the options?
1, 3, 4. Option D, sir.
Option D. So my correct answer is option D. Don't forget your basics. We have discussed this. The numbers ending in 2, 3, 7, 8 can never give me a perfect square. How about the other things? If the square has, let us write the table again. If the square has 1 as the last digit, so what are my possibilities with respect to square root? It can be 1.
1 and 9, sir.
1 and 9. If it is 4, it will be what?
2 and 8.
2 and 8. If it is 6, then my option is 6. If it is 5, it will be 5. But if it is 9, what are my options?
3 and 7.
3 square is 9 and 7 square is also 49. And if it is 0, my option will be 0. Understanding this?
Yes.
So this entire thing, the numbers which are missing are 2, 3, 7, 8. If my square has these digits, the answer will be never a perfect square. Understanding this question? Okay, let's
Yes,
move
sir.
on to a little bit easier than this. Solve this. I discussed this in the last class when we were solving square root of decimals. First, try to find the square root of the number without decimal points. So what is the square root of the number without decimal points? It will be 2916. So try to find the square root of 2916 first. Using any method, you can use prime factorization, you can use division method, you can also use the shortcut what I have taught. So it is totally left to you. It would be better if you solve using your shortcut. So how to use the shortcut? I have to do a grouping from right side, and the grouping is 16 will be the grouping. If 6 is the last digit, my options are 4 and 6. Now the number is 29, and the square above is 25, and the square below is 36. Now we have, for first digit, we have to find the square root of this 25. What is the square root of 25? 5. And for the second digit, we have to search whether it is closer to the square here, or is it closer to the square below. So 29 is closer to the square above, that is 25. So my digit will be 4. So the answer is 54. If we have found out this, then the question is very easy. First, we have to find what? Square root of 29.16. The answer is 54. Now we have to look for the decimals. Here, after decimal, there are 2 digits. So that 2 has to be divided by 2 because we are finding square root. So what is 2 divided by 2? 1. So after square root, how many digits will be there? After square root, there will be 1 digit. Then we have to find the square root of this. What is the square root of 0.2916? How many digits are there? After decimal, there are 4 digits. So I have to divide this 4 by 2. So I have to get 2 digits after my decimal point. So 2 digits after my decimal point will be 1, 2. So the answer became 0.54. Then I have to go for 0.002916. The next number, 0.002916. How many digits are there after decimal? There are 6 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now to divide this 6 by 2, I'll get what? 3. The answer is still 54, but I have to have 3 digits after my decimal. 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 0.054. And finally, my number is 0.1234029116. Getting this, my answer still is 54, but I have to count the digits after my decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 digits are there. Now to divide by 2, I'll get what? 4. Getting this? So I have to have 4 digits after my decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4.0. So my answer is 0.0054. Getting this? Now all I have to do is add all of them. Add them and find the option. Add all the options, add all the numbers and get the answer. What you're getting? I have to add 5.4 plus 0.54.
5.994.
5.994. 4 plus 5 is 9, 4 plus 5 is 9, 4 plus 5 is 9, and 5 finally. So my answer is 5.994. So the answer is 5.994. Getting this? Correct option is option number D. That is 5.994. Okay. Let's move to the next question. Try to solve this. This is a little bit difficult. This is a slightly difficult question. So try to solve it. If you don't get it, I'll solve. Substitute the value of x in a given question. Okay, let me solve this along with you guys. First, I'll do what? Did you get the answer? First, I'll take this outside. What we have? We have 1 minus x raised to 1 by 3. So then I'll substitute the value of x. What is the value of x? Value of x is 91 by 216 raised to 1 by 3. So if I take the LCM, it will be 216 minus 91 divided by 216 raised to 1 by 3. What is the answer here? What is 216 minus 91? So it will be 6 minus 1 is 5. 21 minus 9 is 12. So it is 125 divided by 216 raised to 1 by 3. What is the meaning of 1 by 3? 1 by 3 basically means cube root. So what is the cube root of 125 divided by 216? It is 5 by 6. Getting this? Now we got it as 5 by 6. Now if I substitute in the question 5 by 6 here, this 6 will go to the numerator and 5 will stay in the denominator. So my question will become what? 3 minus 6 by 5. Now if my LCM is 5, this will be 1 5s are 5 1s are 3 5s are, it is 15. 15 minus 6 by 5. What is 15 minus 6? It is 9. So my answer is 9 by 5. Getting this? In the examination, try to solve directly from this step. If you practice, I think you can start from here and you can directly write this remaining step. So you can complete it in exactly 2 steps. So the answer is 9 by 5. This was asked in your 2015 question paper. Understood what we did here?
Yes, sir.
Very easy concept actually. Copy it first so we can move to next question. Done? Let's move on to next question. Let's move on to next question. Okay, try this. We solved a similar example with respect to your square root concept. Now they have one with respect to cube root. To solve this, whenever you get such questions, try to use any numbers you wish and solve using that. Take any numbers, random numbers. The difference of 2 consecutive cubes. Take any 2 consecutive cubes. Let me take 3 and 4 itself. So what is 4 cube? 4 cube is 64. And what is 3 cube? 3 cube is 27. What is 64 minus 27? How much am I getting? 14 minus 7 is 7. 6 minus 3 is 3. So I'm getting 37. So I'm never getting even. Yes or no? Is always even is a wrong option. Try to eliminate the options, then we'll get to the answer. We have eliminated one option, that is it is always even. But we still have 2 more options and we also have none of these as option. So let me take one more example. Take your examples of 5 and 4. What is 5 cube? 5 cube is 125, and then we have 4 cube. 4 cube is 64. What is the answer you are getting? For 125 minus 64 is 5 minus 4 is 1, 12 minus 6 is 6. So 61. So we are never getting even number. So this option will also be wrong because it is odd or even. But we have two more options. Which is correct among these? Is never divisible by 2 is also correct, because 37, 61 are odd numbers and they are never divisible by 2. This is how you have to find answers to such questions. Assume your own numbers. If you assume your own numbers, you will be solving them better. Getting this? In the square root concept we had one very question which is getting repeated every year. I think so that is there next in the next slide or no, I don't know it. But the question is what? The product of 4 consecutive natural numbers plus 1 is always, I think we have discussed this. What is this? The product of 4 consecutive natural numbers plus 1. What is this we are getting here? A product of any 4 natural numbers. Take from 2, 3, 4, 5 itself. 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. What is 4 5 are? 4 5 it is 20. 2 3 it is 6. So 20 into 6 is what? 120. Now if I add 1 to it, it will become what? 121, which is a square. Try another example. Let us take 3 4 5 6. 3 4 5 6. 5 6 that is 30. 3 4 that is 12. 12 into 30 is 360. Now I have to add 1 to it. What will be my number? My number will be 361. Getting this? So this is also a square. So this question, that is the product of 4 consecutive natural numbers plus 1, was asked 3 times still. The question may change, but the method will still remain the same. What is the method we are trying to use here? We are trying to use the method where we are multiplying using our examples. We are taking our own examples and then we are multiplying. Getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo, then we'll move to next type of question. Okay, try to solve this. We have solved a very similar one. What is the smallest number that must be added to 1780 to make it a perfect square? Try to use the division method, you'll get the answer correctly. Division method is the solution here. Use the division method. Whenever there is added, we have to select the number which is next number. We should not select the previous number, we should select the next number. Number is 1780. We have to start from the right side, then take the clubbing. My number is what now? 17. First 2 digits is 17. So I will try to find a square which is nearest to that. 4 4s are 16 and 1 is a remainder. My number will become 180. I have multiplied by 4, so I have to add 4. The number is 16. Sorry, 1 and 4 and 4, it is 8. Now I have to select a number which is bigger than 180 because we are selecting added. If I take 2, it would have been 82 2s, that is, it would have been 164. But 164 is smaller than 180. So I have to select next number. What is that? 83 3s are 3 3s are 9, 3 8s are 24. So my number is 249. I have to subtract 180 from it. If I subtract 180 from it, 9 minus 0 is 9 and 14 minus 8 is 6. 2 minus 2 is 0. So what should be added? 69 should be added. Getting this? Very simple question. We have solved similar examples. This was asked in AFCAT. Getting this? This question was asked in your AFCAT question paper. So let's go for the next example. Understanding, right? These are very simple examples. I hope you are understanding. And square root and cube root, they will usually ask very simple questions. So let's move on to the next question. Similar question. What should be multiplied? Sorry, what should be divided? If you get, write it in your notes also. If you get addition, subtraction, then we have to use division method. If you get what should be divided and what should be multiplied, then we have to take prime factorization method. We have to take prime factorization method. Okay. So the question here is divided. So we have to use prime factorization method. We have discussed about prime factorization method in the last classes. We'll solve this again if you don't get it. So start from the number 26244. So I'll start from 2. If I start from 2, what will I get? 2 13s are, 2 1s are, 2 2s are. Getting this? I have to multiply it again by 2. 2 6 are 12, 1 is the remainder, so it will become 11. 2 5s are 10, 1 is the remainder, it will become 12. 2 6 are 12 and 1. Now it is not divisible by 2. Getting this? So we have to divide it by what? We have to divide it by, you can check, I think we can divide it by 3 or no. 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 6 is 17, 17 plus 1 is 18. So 18 is divisible by 3, so I'll select 3. If I select 3, so it will be 3 2s are, 3 1s are 3, 2 is the remainder 26, 3 8s are 24, 2 is the remainder 21, so 3 7s are. Keep on doing it like this, then it is what? We can again divide it by 3, I think. If I divide it by 3, 3 7s are 21, 3 2s are 6, 2 is the remainder 27, 3 9s are 27. If I get 3 7 29, I think you can manage from here because it is what? 3 raised to 4. So we can write it as 3. If I divide it by again 3, I'll get what? 3 2s are 6, 1 is the remainder 4. Sorry, 12 ho gaya. 3 4s are 12 and then 3. Then I can again divide by 3. 3 8s are 24. 3 1s are 3. Now I'll select 81. I'll select 81. I'll divide by 3 again. 3 2s are 3 7s are 3 9s are 3 3s are 3 1s are. So 26244 can be written as 26244 can be written as, how many 2s are there? I think there are 2 2s. And how many 3s are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. There are 8 3s. Getting this? So the question is divided. If the question was multiplied, we should have given the numbers. But the question is divided. So we have to take out the numbers. What numbers we will take out? We will take out 2 square because it is extra. If it was 2 raised to 4, we could have taken something else. But here it is the whatever we have discussed in the last class. We'll use the same method rather than this. We'll use the same method. Okay, so the method was 2 into 2 and 3 should be written 8 times. 8. Okay, so I'll do the grouping of 3 digits. So 1 3 here, 1 3 here. So what is the extra part? Extra is 2 3s here and extra is 2 2s here. What is 2 2s are? 2 2s are is 4 and what is 3 3s are? 3 3s are is 9. So what will be my answer? 4 9s are 36. I should divide it by 36 to make it a perfect cube. Getting this? Why we got 36? Answer is 36. We have to divide by 36. Here we have extra 2 2s and here we have extra 2 3s. So answer is 36. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
So this is what I wanted to convey. This was also asked in your AFCAT. AFCAT only. If it is multiplication or division, then we have to use prime factorization method. This is what we call it as prime factorization method. If it is addition subtraction, then we have to use our division method. Okay. Let's move on to next question. Try to solve this. I think this is the last example. Yeah, we have 2 more examples. Try to solve this. Try to solve this. Very easy question actually, but if you go by conventional method, it will be very lengthy. This was asked in CDS-1 2017. How to solve this? This is a very easy question, provided you solve it using your identities. What are the identities? Algebraic identities. I gave you some formulas in the last class. A plus b the whole square, a minus b the whole square. What is a plus b the whole square? It is a square plus b square plus 2ab. And what is a minus b the whole square? It is a square plus b square
plus b square minus 2ab.
Minus 2ab. Now, if I look at the question, I can write this as a and this as b, and this I can write it as a and this as b. What is a into a here? It is a square. What is a into, sorry, b into b here? B square. Getting this? So my entire thing can be converted into a plus b the whole square plus, in my question, it will be a minus b the whole square divided by a square plus b square. The question has been changed. We have tried to simplify it. A plus b the whole square plus a minus b the whole square divided by a square plus b square. What is a plus b the whole square minus a plus a minus b the whole square? These two, sorry, plus 2ab and minus 2ab will get cancelled. It will be 2 times of a square plus b square. The answer is 2 times of a square plus b square. So I can write it as 2 times of a square plus b square divided by a square plus b square. So a square plus b square and a square plus b square will get cancelled. I will be left with 2. Getting this, what we did here? Instead of solving using a traditional method, if you had gone with traditional method, the answer would have been very lengthy because it would have taken a lot of multiplications and lot of divisions also. So we followed our algebraic identities. So this is how the questions are asked nowadays. So by heart these algebraic identities properly, by heart them properly so that you'll get the answer correctly. Getting this? So let's move on to next and one final question. If you have any questions, you can ask. there are no questions, then we'll move on to the last question of today's discussion. I thought it will stretch till 8:30, but we solved all the questions without any this. So I think we'll wind up with last question. Another 5-6 minutes. I think then there are no questions. One last question, which is very frequently asked in your AFCAT question paper. This is one question which comes very frequently in your AFCAT question paper. Try to solve it. How to solve these kind of questions? You have to start from the last thing. What is the last thing here? 225. So start from here. What is the square root of 225? What is the square root of 225?
5.
15. Yes or no? Square root of 225 is 15. Now I have to add 241 to it because that is a new bracket. If I make a bracket like this, square root of 225 is 15. Now if I add 15 to it, so what will be my new number? 256.
256.
Then I have to find the square root of 256. What is square root of 256? 16.
Yes, sir.
Then I'll take my next number. What is my next number? My next number is 273. What is 273 plus 16? 289. Then I have to find square root of 289. What is square root of 289? 17. So we have solved till here. Now I have to add 307 to it. What is 307 plus 17? 30 plus 7 plus 17 is 324.
324.
What is square root of 324? 18. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We have solved till here now. Then I have to add finally 343 plus 18. What is 343 plus 18?
350.
343 plus 18 is 361.
361.
So what is square root of 361 finally? 19. So your final answer is 90.
90.
Getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is another type of example which they are regularly asking. So this completes your all the type of examples from square root and cube root chapter. Try to practice. Practice from where I have given you the source also. Best source for defense exams, especially mathematics part, is Disha Publications. 16-year question paper, past question paper. And I have given you sums in our Brave Hearts Defense Academy Android app also. Download the app, you'll get the sums in study material section. Try to solve it. Okay. Chalo then. We'll meet with a new chapter on Monday. Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you, sir.